Hi, Judy from Witchpeace Craft. Welcome to today's video, Summer Cal 2026 project number 2. Yes, I'm going to do project number 2. We've done number 1, which was hacky sacks, fairly easy project, and all you had to do was make 4 to qualify that as a project. You could send me pictures for a future slideshow, and I did receive a couple, so thank you to those people. And it's time for project number 2. Why? Well, when I put my hand up to collaborate, Rainey at the Woolly Llama emailed me and suggested, because it's winter down under, do some cultural events. Well, we have a cultural event happening right now. So from the 5th of July to the 12th of July, it's Naidoc Week. Naidoc Week celebrates everything Australian, Indigenous and Torres Strait Islanders. It's about their culture, their art, everything. And I really enjoy Naidoc Week. I love going to the art events and markets and checking out what's out there and what's made by Indigenous artists. So I've got to read my notes. So this is the 50th anniversary of Naidoc Week, and the theme is deadly. And that's what inspired me to make this project. So our project number 2 is I'd like you to make a rainbow serpent. Ta-da! Yes, a snake or a rainbow serpent. Now, the rainbow serpent doesn't have to be in rainbow colors. It can be any color. I have a small YouTube story I found that I'll put a link in the description below about the rainbow serpent. I highly recommend you watch it so you understand what the folklore is about, because the rainbow serpent is vital to Indigenous folklore and it's one of the oldest stories out there. So I've got to read my notes. What do I want you to make? I want you to make a snake or a rainbow serpent. From the tip of the nose, not the tongue, I want it to be at least 12 inches or 30 centimeters long. So if you make curly ones, you can stretch them out, and as long as it's 12 inches from the nose, it will qualify for my project. I want you to use 3 colors. You can use variegated yarn that has 3 colors, and you can use scrap yarn. You can crochet it, knit it, sew it, paint it, whatever craft you want to do using those guidelines that I'd require. 12 inches, 30 centimeters, 3 colors. Any 3 colors. If you watch the video on the rainbow serpent, you will understand it can be any color. So in our area, during just at the end of winter and summer is coming and it's heating up, we get snakes in our yard. If it's raining heavily, we get slaty greys that are trying to get to higher ground and stay dry. They are non-venomous, but they have a nasty bite, so you don't mess around with them. But we do have venomous snakes. We have taipans, red-bellied black snakes, browns, whether it's eastern, western, northern brown. The browns are deadly. So yes, I thought a rainbow snake was a great project for this cultural event that's happening in our country at the moment. When I sell my snakes at market, believe it or not, it is mainly to little girls. The age group, whether it's boy or girls, is say 4 to 7 years old. They love the snakes, but the little girls really love them. So I'll put a link to a couple of patterns. One of the Ravelry patterns, something's just bit me, I've made before. I used the boa pattern for a temperature snake, which finished up really quite long. And at a market, I sold it. There was a little girl, probably 4 years old, that wrapped it around herself, and she really wanted it. And Mum said she does not want anything but this snake. And she bought it for her, which I thought was really great. And it was made in acrylic, and it was a little different than just single crochet or half double crochet. Had quite a bit of a pattern to it. So make sure you check that link out. It's a free pattern, and I'll put another one there. This particular pattern is a YouTube tutorial, but I'm not going to put that there because I actually changed this quite a bit. to get it to do what I want it to do. And honestly, if you went to that tutorial and made it and go, well, that looks nothing like Judy's, that's why I've changed it and adapted it for what I want. But that is my most popular snake, not the straight ones. The curly ones that have a bit of a bend are usually the better ones if you're planning to sell it at markets, because you can give it to a grandchild or a child or someone who likes snakes and is into that. The other thing you can do is, because it's winter down under, a good old-fashioned thing that my mother used to knit quite a few is door snakes that go along the bottom of your door to stop the draft. She used to knit a lot of them, and because there were 4 girls, she used to stuff them with old pantyhose, washed of course, but that's what she used to use in them. And door snakes are making a comeback, like everything retro or old or vintage, because they actually have a really useful purpose. You block the draft, you conserve your heating bills are a lot less. Your energy bills are reduced by a fraction, but all little fractions count. So if you want some more information about Naidoc Week, I'll put a link in the description below if you're interested. We have the Cairns Indigenous Art Festival running from, let me have a look at the date, the 9th to the 12th of July. It's at the Tanks, which is a venue in Cairns. The Tanks were built in 1944, and they used to store secret fuel for the Navy during the war. And our regional council adapted them, and they become function and showrooms. There's 4 of them. So Tank 3 and 4 will have the Indigenous Art Festival, and it's open free to the public, which is a bonus. I love free events that encourage people to go to, because everything in life is really expensive at the moment. I'll just check my notes. Now remember, there are other collaborators doing projects, and I'll put a list of them in the description below, because maybe you don't want to make a rainbow serpent. You might want to make something else, and you can check them out. With this particular cow, you have to make 5 projects, preferably 5 different content creators that are taking part. And when you've finished your 5, you send your pictures of each one to Rainier the Woolly Llama. I suggest you do the 5 in one hit. Don't make a project, send her a photo. It'll be too hard for her to track. It'll be better if you send all 5 in and see if you qualify for the Summer Cow Patch, which is what it's all about, the beautiful Summer Cow Patch that Rainier and her husband designed. But I am looking forward to making another rainbow serpent. I have some variegated yarn I want to use, and there's a reason for that. And when you come back, I'll show you next time my rainbow serpent. But guys, get out there, watch the link to the story of the rainbow serpent, even if you don't make the actual project, just so you have a bit more understanding about Australian Indigenous culture. Till next time, stay safe, stay well, and have one crafty day this week. Bye for now.